G'day guys, it's that time again. We're at camp. It's time to knock up a beautiful camp feed for lunch this time. Now I'm going to do something that I've done a couple of times now, and I think it's a real winner when you're out at camp, and that is some satay skewers. Nice and easy to do. All we're going to start with is our skewers. Now it's really important. First step, whenever you're doing skewers of any type, you want to soak these in a bit of water. Okay, so I've got a bit of water in this tray here. I'm going to soak them for about 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes, half an hour. And what that's going to do is make sure that those bits of wood, which we're about to put on the barbecue, don't burn to a singe. While they're soaking, I've got some chicken here. And what I've done is cut up a whole bunch of cubes, and that's going to be our satay chicken cubes. Then we've got a couple of other ingredients. I've got the billy can here, which is what I'm going to put the satay sauce in. We've got some peanut butter, some ginger, soy and honey. Now normally I do it separately, but this time it's all together, saves me a step, and a bit of lime. If you like a bit of a kick, sriracha sauce. Now this is all going to combine to make a beautiful peanut sort of satay sauce. And what goes good with satay sauce? A bit of pineapple. Pineapple in the can, can't go wrong. Now I know this is going to be a cracker, and I'll tell you how I know. It's because all of these flies are here and wanted a piece as well. They're telling me they want some. Bugger off, you buggers. All right, let's get stuck into it. First of all, I'm going to get some peanut butter. Now, if you're after the exact precise measurements, you're probably watching the wrong show, but I'm going to go a few fork loads here. And I've gone with a peanut butter that's got the crunchy bits in there as well, still bits of peanut in there, because that's going to really add to the texture of the sauce. There we go. All right. In with the soy and the honey. About that much to start with. Bit of hot sauce. Well, that didn't sound too good. All right. Now ginger. Normally I would have a bit of garlic here as well, but as usual, I've forgotten ingredients, so what I'm going to do is just go with the ginger, and that's going to give it a real flavour hit. So try and make sure you don't miss out on this step. I'm just going to poke a bit in there like that. Yeah, that'll do. All right, and I'll show you a little trick. We've got a bit of lime here, and you can do this with lemon as well. What I like to do is just roll it in your hands like this, squish it up, even on the table if you need to do it. Just like so, and get your knife and just poke little holes like that and squeeze it. And that way it doesn't go off straight away. You can keep using it for much longer than if you just cut it open. All right, I'm going to pop this on the stove. There we go. Now, the only thing we need to do now is actually add a little bit of water in there. How much? That's anybody's guess. I'm going to really go by feel here, but I want that peanut butter to sort of melt down into a sauce. So we'll start with about that much. Get a bit of heat in there. Now all I'm going to do here is just keep an eye. I don't want this sauce to be too thick. We don't want it to be scooping into a big pan of peanut butter. If it's too thick, you add water. Nice and simple. And once we got it sort of simmering, we just want it on a real gentle sort of simmer. If you let it go too hot, you're going to burn the bottom and it's not going to look the best. Okay, now while that's cooking, what I'm going to do is get my chicken. Here's some I prepared earlier. Right here, and if I can keep the flies away from long enough, we're going to start making our kebab skewers. So, very, very simple. Get your bit of chicken. I've got a nice long piece here because I haven't done it properly, but thread it right up vertical, just like so. Bring it down. Try not to poke your fingers. And that's about all you've got to do. But I'm going to add a little twist in here. Most satay skewers don't have it, but pineapple goes really, really nice with it. So what we're going to do is open up this can of pineapple. I've got some nice chunks in that in here. I'm just going to start threading a couple of those on as well. And then it's just a rinse and repeat situation we've got going on here. Finally got through all those skewers here. I'm just going to put the last one on, pop that in. Now I've got the barbecue preheated, so this is going to be nice and easy. I'm going to pop them straight on the barbie. That's what we want. All right, how's our sauce looking? We're looking pretty good. Now that is about the consistency we want. Alrighty, things are coming along really, really nicely. The satay sauce, it is looking absolutely beautiful. The chicken, it's just about cooked. It's got that nice bit of singy darkness to it. It's looking good. And I forgot to mention, we're gonna serve this on a bed of rice. And we all know how to cook a bit of rice, but we're gonna plate it up and it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Have a look at this. Now you might be thinking, Borgie, you didn't tell us about the rice at the start. And that's because I had it going in this little beauty here. Now this is a thermal cooker. And all I'd done was have a bit of hot water in there, put the rice in, and it cooks it just like that. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna serve that up. That's what we want. I'll move that out the side. Serve that up. All right, pop that back in. Now, we're going to get a little bit fancy here. We're going to plate this up. A bit of that sauce. And then, there we have it. If that's not a lunch fit for kings, I don't know what is. I know it, the missus knows it, she's just over there, and the 3 million flies here know it. Give it a crack for yourself.